Hi guys, today I'm gonna review this. This is the Classic 350 by my friend who suggested me to review this as he got it by 3 months from now. So here is the look of it. You can see that. This is the Stealth Black version of it. So I'm gonna be reviewing it today. Mm. By the way, welcome to HS Things guys. Here guys, this is the look of it. You can see that. This is just 3 months old, 3 to 4 months old only. But by the face of it, it looks too bad. I don't know why. The owner of it, and that means my friend, keeps it really tough. He uses rough and tough, so not serviced it. It will be serviced today or tomorrow. It'll get serviced, and we'll show you again. We'll post some pictures and some videos over this, so you'll understand how the look of it. I've already given a shot where I tried to double stand it, but I couldn't because I am a 5'7" guy. I don't know I can lift this motorcycle as precisely as a tall guy would do. So this is a walk around. So let's start by hearing the thump of it. I mean the exhaust of it. That makes the sound. That is ABS thing. By the way, I forgot to tell you that this is an dual standard ABS version. Yeah, you can see that these brandings, dual channel ABS things, and the brakes are 4.2 mm. Here, 420 mm. Ignore these stickers and all. This is the look of it. So let's start. We need to put it in neutral first. Let's hear the sound of it.
अबे साले
Okay. is the sound of the Royal Enfield Classic 350. Then this gets an LED light. I don't know, I think my friend changed it to LED. The usual one will be halogen only. These are halogen lamps, all four in all sides. This is an extension. This is not provided by the company, that means the Royal Enfield company. We need to get it aftermarket. The exhaust is not aftermarket, it is stock. This is stock. This is the BS6 version of Royal Enfield field. The forks are telescopic, and I don't know the exact mechanism of these. You can find USD forks in Duke and normal telescopic forks in my Apache 160, but these are some different, but this provides an excellent suspension and great comfort while riding. This is an alloy wheel version because my friend wanted to get the tubeless tires, so we got this. You know that the rim size, you see that this is a big size. The usual bike size will be only 17 inches, but this gets a 19-inch tire. The front tire radius is 90, and the 19. Here the 19 is this alloy wheel size. These are the tires, and the front mudguard is this. Here the look of the engine. Here is a beast, like 350cc engine, kind of a beast, but the performance would be not up to the mark. The 350cc bikes could perform well, but this is an alternative just to comfort riding. But you can go long tours on this, so that's an advantage. Well, while coming to rear, here we'll get same old halogen lamps, and here is a backlight, red light of it. This is also halogen light. Ignore this. This is where you get the number plate, and here are the grab rails. Here is the logo. You can find the brandings not all over, but you will get sufficient. You can find by the look of it only, you can tell that it's an Royal Enfield Classic 350 or a Bullet 350. You can guess it. While coming to the rear section, we find the difference here between the usual bikes and this Royal Enfield, because we usually get a disc here and the chain drive the other side, but we are getting the opposite, vice versa, as we can see here. The suspension is too comfortable. We can off-road it. The main reason by buying these Royal Enfield will be the curled feeling and to feel the off-roading skills of the rider. We can't see these suspensions in any other bikes. You can see only on this. This is a split seat, and the front seat will be like this shaped. I don't know why and how they designed it. This is a rear seat. This is a bit of uncomfortable while riding as a pillion. Here this is the side guard, and middle stand is too tough call, dude. Really a tough call to do it. I can't main stand it. This is a support one, and yeah, as I said, this is a ABS version. We'll find a service center nearby and we'll get it serviced. And the tires, these tires are provided by MRF. You can see it here, MRF, and these are called Nylogrip Zapper FM. You can find it on Amazon or Flipkart regarding these if you want to change tires or something. But the advantage of alloy wheels is these are tubeless, written here, right? These are tubeless, and this is the face of it. The regular bikes are a chota before this. I can say that this is a beast as in comparison with other bikes. You get the huge engine, right? You get only single cylinder. This is a single cylinder bike with a 350cc engine, dude. Here we could get the air filter. The other side will be the battery. These connections are like this. The carburetor, I don't, where is the carburetor? I think this is an F5 version. Yeah, this is an F5 version, so we don't get the usual carburetor in it. This is a rear brake caliper. This is a front brake caliper. The okay, I forgot to show you the dashboard things on this. This is where you turn on ignition on your bike. Here you can see the petrol. This is the petrol indication that fuel is low here, and this is an service indicator. Here is an ABS indicator. Here is a neutral switch, the side lamp switch, and the dip and dim switch, the highlights in. And the meter is analog, I say. You get two DRLs here. That's the face of it, dudes. You get a pass light, dip and dim switch, side lights, horn sounds. See that? That's a typical one. This is a engine coil switch, and this is a self start. Everything is changed as I took an opinion about this Royal Enfield, who is a owner of 4.5-year-old Royal Enfield. But yeah, never changed. The thing is this kick rod is never changed. They could implement it in PowerSelf, but this is a hell of a big motorcycle compared to other motorcycles, so they couldn't afford to lose this. This is the self starter motor. We'll get RE branding here, EFI electronic fuel injection 350, the RE brand here, and even here this is the Royal Enfield logo, and backside we'll get Royal Enfield thing. You kick the stand. If it is in gear, then the the motorcycle will be turned off. That's the advantage of BS6 motorcycles now. Every model on that means every bike has the same feature, so you can go and check it in the Royal Enfield showroom. If you want to test ride it, you can test ride it. You will get to know how the bike weights and the height. My height is 5'7". I can flat foot it exactly, and you can do the main stand, but it takes time. That's the video for you guys. If you have any doubts regarding the bike, you can comment down below, and I'll definitely give the answers. That I'll reply to every comment I get. I'm gonna ride this right now. I'll spend an entire day riding this. I'll get to know what exactly is this. But the suspension is real crisp, dude. I pretty much impressed with the suspension and the braking of it. The brakes are working fine. Not fine. This is more than enough for a 350 Classic. The old bike I used to get a drum brake, but now the newer versions, BS6 versions, are getting the two twin discs and dual ABS support. Dual ABS means the ride quality is great, and yeah, the ABS works fine, but finds difficult after braking multiple times. It couldn't kick in multiple times as we brake simultaneously. So yeah, guys, please comment down below if you have any doubts regarding this. I'll definitely gonna answer your questions. Yeah, guys, bye then. See you in the next vlog.
Ses ver Adana, zirveden selam. Durmak yok, omi patlamaya devam. Yok bundan sonra size sigara filan. Uçuyor yıldızlara müptezel bayan.
Harmanım, baba nerede çarşafım?